Hello all, this is Team FinnovAI and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity for participating in Global Fintech Hackcelerator Singapore 2017. We'll be presenting a solution now. Our solution mainly concentrates in the financial advisory domain of the fintech. Now the fintech domain in general has 5 different layers a company can operate in, such as real-time data display no analysis, primitive statistical analysis for trends, prediction-based analysis but only analysis, next level financial pathways for user investment, obviously. Then the fifth tier, where we operate in. This is a tier which is quite simple for the user, where he only provides the capital and time, and everything, the analysis, prediction, investment is done by us, the product, and the user gets the returns. Now moving on to our problem, the problem we try to address is India, even though 17.5% of the world population resides here, 76% of it is illiterate, lacking the basic financial concepts. Market analysis can be done, but it's quite time consuming and many times they're not straightforward, so people end up losing their money in this. How we try to address this is our solution. Our solution is basically a web platform that makes use of artificial intelligence to analyze the market data and current trends in order to suggest profitable investment strategies. What that means is, using deep learning models, and along with market sentiment, of course, we are making use of a simple model and time series analysis to predict the stock prices 2 days, 5 days, or even 10 days further. How do we do that? We'll get to it. Now, this is a product. The user here has to give only 3 inputs: the investment amount, the expected returns, and the period of investment. By expected returns, I mean the profit the user is expecting, and the period of investment is, of course, the time in which the user will expect the profits. Now, there's a trade-off between the period of investment and expected returns. A user can't say that I want double my amount in a day. That's preposterous. Now, getting to our FinnovAI system, how it makes use of these parameters is that using these parameters, it traces out a path, a financial pathway, and observing market trends, current market trends, as well as historical data, using the deep learning models, it uses market sentiment analysis to chalk out a particular pathway as to where to invest, like in stocks, as properties, commodities, or banks in general. We are also making use of Twitter scraping and news analysis from reliable sources so that our model becomes more accurate. Now, how this business model will work and how it will generate profits for us, I'll come to that later. Now, this is a gallery. This is what is the crux of it. This particular graph, the predicted graph and the actual graph, are the stock predictions for about 2 months of data, using 20 years of data, making predictions. This model is using bidirectional LSTM and this deep learning models for calculating the predicted value. Now, this is the actual value as of September 9th, 2017 of Hero MotoCorp, and as you can see, the percentage error, actually even the error, is quite small, don't you see? It's 11 points. Even here, it's merely 4 points ahead. It accurately predicted that value for Z Entertainment Enterprises Limited. Here we have Cipla and also Bosch. Now you can see the Bosch is a little bit off, but percentage wise, the trend is being followed, as you can see here. To give you a live demonstration, we have a prototype ready. Here. Here's a prototype, and as you can see, we have segregated into different sectors: bank, gold, stocks, and real estate. If a person does not know how to where to invest, he'll just type in his amount, let's say million rupees if someone's that rich. Select the investment type he wants, depending on the time and the degree of risk. If a person does not know what that means, there's a service which he or she can take to, let's say, select that for the person. Let's say I'm not greater than 30. Okay, less than 30. Yeah, sure. Estimate the path. So this amount is divided into these percentages, notifying us where would be the best part for the user with this amount of capital and these parameters to invest in. And the details, as if the user wants it, you can see the details for properties or, let's say, stocks and so on. Getting back to our stock prediction system, let's say user wants a user plans for short-term investment. So in the short-term companies, let's say we have, for modeling, we have usually 5 companies. Let's say we have ONGC, And yes, the default length is 2 days, so let's just pick 2 days. 2 days will predict it further. So this was, as you can see, this is 7th September 2017. This is the last day we have the available data, and based on all the data before that and market sentiment analysis, we predicted these two, and these were quite close to the actual value on that day. Our model prediction says so. The accuracy is quite commendable, I must say. It's less than 5% of the error, 5% of the mean square error. Now there's also a recommendation engine which we're working on, which will help the user if the user is ever stuck. Getting back to the presentation, yeah. So now, what are the advantages of our system? It's easy to grab and understand. The error between the predictor and actual value, as you saw, is quite less. The mean squared error, get it to normalize it, is less than 10% in most of the cases. The reliability is quite good because you can see what's happening, transparent in nature, of course. As I told you, there's a recommendation which we're working on, so that the user has even better knowledge of where to invest and what avenues to invest in. We have certain competitors just within AI-based financial advisory, Tavaga, Kawout, stockforecasting.com. Yeah, this one is like big time. However, potential customers are banks as well. Since we model our revenue system on the basis of the mutual funds. How? I will get to that. So here's how we get the traction part going on. Let's say we have to start, and we are providing a customer 500 to 1000 rupees of virtual currency which he can invest, and we can only realize these profits if he uses a predictor. And once he uses a predictor, the profits he realizes can be directly converted to his account, and then obviously it's for one time only. He'll have to invest his own money after that, and users can invite other people. And we are hoping to get a lot of push from the social media, say like such as LinkedIn, Medium, Facebook, and Twitter in the later stages. Now, a market can constitute in the initial stages as short-term and mid-term investors who have a certain experience, but broadly classifying, a market could expand to anyone with money to invest and internet access. How much does it need to access a web platform and have money? Say, go on. So, a business model. I explained this one. The user inputs a feasible return time and period, has capital, the user FinnovAI account. Now, when he invests, the FinnovAI criteria which was followed is basically sentiment analysis, Twitter scraping, news scraping, web scraping, deep learning models, and of course there is a convex optimization problem. What we do is all these pathways, all these problems, like how to solve this, everything is easily formulated in a convex optimization problem, and using evolutionary networks, part of reinforcement learning, a final result is obtained as where we should invest to maximize the user's returns from his capital. Now, let's say we get more returns than the user expected. So user gets his return more than expected actually, and we keep a certain percentage of that profit, a relatively high percent, let's say 1/3 of it, as revenue. Now, what if we don't reach that profit threshold? The user still gets minimum returns, let's say a percentage of the expected profit, what the user wanted, and the rest is paid from the revenue. Alright, so this is the model which we will be using. This is a very, let's say, primitive model, but we'll be working on this. Further, we'll say what our product will be used by our own circle, but it will go further as we make it public. And that's pretty much. Our team is made, like, we're just 2 people right now. It's me, Akhil, and Avinash. He's the developer. I'm just the designer, so a lot of things is mostly done by him. So if you like it, sure, contact us. Thank you.